The African savanna is home to predators that dominate attention with speed, strength, and raw power. Lions, leopards, and hyenas define the public image of African carnivores. But hidden among them is an animal that looks like a predator yet lives by an entirely different rulebook. This animal is the aardwolf. At first glance, the aardwolf appears to be a small, lightly built hyena. Its body shape, sloping back, pointed ears, and facial structure strongly resemble its larger and more aggressive relatives. This resemblance is not accidental. The aardwolf belongs to the hyena family, Hyenidae. But unlike spotted or striped hyenas, the aardwolf is not a hunter of large prey. It is not a scavenger of carcasses. It is something far more specialized. The aardwolf is an insectivore. Evolution took the hyena blueprint and rewrote its purpose. While other hyenas evolved bone-crushing jaws and social dominance, the aardwolf evolved restraint, precision, and a diet focused almost entirely on termites. This divergence makes the aardwolf one of the most unusual carnivores on the planet. The aardwolf's evolutionary path highlights a fundamental rule of nature: survival does not always favor aggression. Sometimes, it favors specialization. Physically, the aardwolf is smaller and lighter than other hyenas. Adults typically weigh far less than their relatives, with a slender body built for endurance rather than confrontation. Its fur is longer and softer, marked with vertical black stripes along a pale yellow or sandy coat. A mane runs along its back, capable of standing erect when the animal feels threatened, making it appear larger than it actually is. Its head is narrow, and its jaws are noticeably weaker than those of other hyenas. This is not a flaw. It is an adaptation. The aardwolf does not need crushing force. Its teeth are small and reduced, suited for licking and minimal chewing rather than tearing flesh or cracking bones. The aardwolf's most important feeding tool is its tongue. Long, sticky, and highly mobile, it allows the animal to collect thousands of termites in a single feeding session. Unlike anteaters or aardvarks, the aardwolf does not destroy termite mounds. Instead, it targets surface foraging termites that emerge at night, particularly termites of the genus Trinovitermes. This feeding strategy is efficient and sustainable. The aardwolf moves from colony to colony, consuming only a portion of available insects. By avoiding the destruction of nests, it ensures a stable food supply night after night. Aardwolves are strictly nocturnal. As the sun sets and temperatures drop, they emerge from the dens and begin slow, methodical foraging routes across grasslands and open savannas. Their movement is calm and deliberate. They stop frequently, sniffing the ground and listening for insect activity. Despite the shy nature, aardwolves possess a sharp awareness of their surroundings. Their large ears provide excellent hearing, allowing them to detect predators from a distance. When threatened, an aardwolf rarely fights. Instead, it relies on avoidance, speed, and deception. If cornered, it may raise its mane, bare its teeth, and release a strong-smelling secretion from its anal glands. This scent is not lethal, but it is effective enough to discourage many attackers. Aardwolves are mostly solitary but not entirely antisocial. They maintain territories, often marked with scent, and tolerate limited overlap with neighbors. During the breeding season, temporary pairs form. Unlike many solitary mammals, aardwolves may share dens and show coordinated parental care. The dens are usually abandoned burrows dug by other animals, such as aardvarks or porcupines. Occasionally, aardwolves modify these burrows to suit their needs. These underground shelters provide protection from predators and extreme temperatures. Reproduction is slow and deliberate. After mating, the female gives birth to a small litter, typically 2 to 4 cubs. The cubs are born helpless and remain in the den for several weeks. During this time, both parents may participate in guarding and provisioning. This level of male involvement is relatively rare among carnivores and highlights the aardwolf's unique social flexibility. As the cubs grow, they begin accompanying adults on short foraging trips, gradually learning how to locate and exploit termite patches. Survival depends on learning precision rather than strength. Aardwolves inhabit eastern and southern Africa, favoring open grasslands, savannas, and lightly wooded areas. They avoid dense forests and extremely arid deserts. Their distribution closely follows the availability of suitable termite species. Where termites thrive, aardwolves can survive. Predators include lions, leopards, cheetahs, jackals, and large birds of prey. However, predation pressure on aardwolves is relatively low compared to other small carnivores. Their nocturnal habits, camouflage, and avoidance behavior reduce risk significantly. From an ecological perspective, the aardwolf plays a vital but often overlooked role. By consuming massive numbers of termites, it helps regulate insect populations that could otherwise damage vegetation and soil structure. Termites are ecosystem engineers themselves, and the aardwolf ensures their influence remains balanced rather than overwhelming. Human perception of the aardwolf has long been shaped by misunderstanding. Because of its resemblance to hyenas, it has sometimes been persecuted or feared. In reality, aardwolves pose no threat to livestock or humans. They do not hunt animals larger than insects. Modern conservation education has helped correct these misconceptions. Currently, the aardwolf is not considered endangered. Its populations are stable in many regions, though localized declines occur due to habitat loss, road mortality, and poisoning campaigns aimed at other predators. As with many nocturnal animals, its true population size is difficult to measure. The aardwolf represents a different kind of success story in nature. It demonstrates that being related to a powerful predator does not require adopting the same lifestyle. It shows how evolution can take a familiar form and redefine its function entirely. In a landscape shaped by competition, the aardwolf chose avoidance. In a family known for violence, it chose precision. While other carnivores fight for dominance, the aardwolf quietly patrols the grasslands, shaping ecosystems one termite at a time. The aardwolf is not a ruler of the savanna. It is a specialist, and in nature, specialists often survive longer than kings.